Okay, excuse me. Hi, everybody. Today we're gonna show you some basic rules for making a statement. Before I start, let me remind you who I am. I'm Sterling, and you're here to learn American English with Sterling. So today we're going to show you some basic rules for making a statement, for making a declaration in English into a question, how to make a statement into a question, and of course, vice versa, how to change a question into a statement, changing a question back into a declaration. And we're not just going to show you the boring rules. We're not just going to show you the rules. We're not going to sit here and just be boring. We're going to demonstrate them in context, and demonstrating them means that today we're going to use them. You're going to see them used. After this little presentation on the rules, after a little bit of explanation, we're going to hear statements being changed into questions and questions being changed into statements. And in a little video that I'll make after the rules. And so now I'm going to try to make the rules very short, so please stay here. Don't go anywhere. Don't get bored. Stay here. Be patient. Wait a minute. This will be fast, and I hope there will be no pain. It won't hurt. So first of all, to ask questions. To ask questions in English usually requires using a word. It requires a particular special word. You need a particular extra word, extra verb, sometimes called an auxiliary verb. An auxiliary verb sometimes also is called a helping verb because it helps the verb you're using to ask the question. And for asking questions in English, we're going to have to use an auxiliary verb, a helping verb, and that verb is to do. With one exception, which I'll tell you about in a minute, but why? You might be asking why the verb to do. This feels a little confusing for some Spanish speakers. If you're confused, just think about what it means to do something. Hacer, it has to do with accomplishing something, getting something done. Haciendo algo. Just think about it. If using this extra word feels confusing, then just listen to the examples. We're going to do that afterwards, really soon, I promise. Just stay here one more minute, not much longer. So when you ask a question in English, most often, almost without an exception, you're going to use the helping verb to do, and you're going to have to use some form of that verb. So that was a quick introduction. I'm not going to say any more until after you watch the examples, because then the explanation will mean more to you. And then you'll feel how it feels to ask questions, and you'll feel how it feels to change a question back into a statement. So for now, that part's in the next video, and that's the good part, so don't miss it. I'll see you there in just a minute.